Okay. Keep that open. There we go. Welcome back to the Heroes of Might and Magic 5 live stream. In the last episode we captured, I think, the first half of the map, so we got four of those four maps on the top part of the map. There we go, now we're online. And this time I'm hoping to finish this map off. So let's see. Wow, we even got a hero here. I totally forgot that. Let me just see what skills we have here. Okay, so we'll there with intelligence. That's actually pretty useful. Let's see. Warlock. I actually did a video on the skill wheel actually last week, I think. So I'm hoping you enjoyed that. Which hero was that? This one. Okay, we want this. We want the mentor. This, and I guess that. Okay. I think that's all the skills we badly need. There we go. Let's build something here. Actually, most of the stuff here is already built. So let's go with the altar of the elements. And I think we can then end our turn. I'm surprised there is nothing here yet. I'm surprised this has not been cleared out. But we'll make use of it. We will get to this artifact merchant. We'll also see what artifacts we can purchase here. Not in the tavern, that's not where you buy artifacts. Here, we could get the Robe of Sar Issus, which is a wonderful, wonderful artifact. Well, especially if you have the... Especially if you use the Academy heroes. Sar Issus stuff is amazing. We'll just have a few days to decide on whether or not we want to buy it. And also this artifact merchant here. And those artifact merchants can really give you a good chance of completing a set of items. Because you just have this pretty huge artifact pool, and they can, I think they can have pretty much every artifact except the Tear of Asha, which is something that we cannot find on this map, because I don't think there are any obelisks. Oh, the puzzle obelisks. I actually rarely use those in Heroes 5, to be honest. What I use them... Oh, they're actually kind of fun in Heroes 2, because the artifact was always at the same point. So if you recognize, like, the first sector of the map, you could just extrapolate where the rest was. So, the picture obscuring the map part of the obelisk was pretty much always a picture of this this shield with a line in black and white. So I think the left was black, the right side was white, and there were two puzzle pieces in the center, and it was always on the right piece of those two, somewhere near the top left corner. It's hard to describe it like this, but that was pretty much always where the artifact was. So you could, once you figured that out, I will leave those. You could just pretty much, you could just guess the rest, and it was pretty easy. We'll leave those as well. So yeah, you didn't need to actually find all the things. We'll also leave those alone. We do seem pretty strong now, which is very, very pleasant to see. Let's see what we get here. Could get a Staff of Netherworld. We certainly want the Dragon Scale. Do we want that? Do I have that already? I do not. So we want the Dragon Scale armor. I also want to turn the map, please. Okay. Yeah, I want to buy this. And I would also like to buy this. But I don't actually have a Necromancer hero. But if I do, let me just check something. Okay, first off we want to equip that. Oh, I thought I also had the cloak of the of that shadow, which I don't. So we'll not bother with the Necromancy set for now. There's the demon player, you can tell by a little symbol there. Okay, we can't go through there. I don't feel like going in there. So let's head to the center of the map. I believe it's there's another artifact merchant on the other side of there. So pretty much the map is symmetrical, so this is the one artifact merchant, and I think there's another up here, which you don't get on the top side of the map. As you can see here, there is no artifact merchant on those spots. I don't know why that is. I think it gives the... Actually, it doesn't. They're pretty close to the entrances, so... I mean, it's still closer to those cities here. And I'm not sure why they would have this kind of advantage. Again, I believe there are also gold mines in there. So I'm not sure where the disadvantage of the surface players comes from, or how it's basically balanced. Then again, I don't think it's too bad. And the bottom part also has a Dragon Utopia, so it's not like that's limited to the top part. And you could actually just grab the loot from both of those if you wanted to, and of course if you had the armies to do so. And if you're quick enough. That's a lot of ifs, but you could grab those. And once you get strong enough and you're just about to finish up the game, you can actually very easily do that. Just grab them each. I mean, the subsequent iterations of the Dragon Utopia are actually weaker than the first one, because you don't have this huge build-up of several months worth of units. At least I believe the Dragon Utopia actually builds up units as well. Not too many, but it can get quite difficult. But once your army and your hero have grown strong enough to wipe it out once, they usually, unless you lost most of your troops, they usually do a good job with the rest as well. Look at that, somebody has cleared out this Marletto tower. I'm not sure who or what Marletto actually is. There's another dwarven city, we can see it there. The little things that tell us it's been quite updated. There's then of thieves. There should also be gold mines here. Ooh, Ring of Sizes. And Bone Dragons. Bone Dragons are actually the weakest dragons in my opinion. Because actually the only dragons that can't cross the entire battlefield in one go. Which... Ooh, swell. Yeah, which makes them pretty weak. Look at that. The teal player has gotten quite a few towns, so we might be in for a big fight here. I'm not sure if I should tackle that Dragon Utopia. How many dragons do I have? The thing is, if you go for that, you will definitely lose some troops. That's something I'd rather avoid. So because we have to expect some heavy resistance here. Also, I believe something drains a lot of my system resources. I'm not sure what that would be, but I'm not happy with it. So do excuse the low frame rate. Although of course nobody is really watching this, so you don't have to excuse it, but you could if you wanted. Okay, let's see. I don't necessarily need this Den of Thieves, but let's just take it anyway. Oh yes, Deleb. Deleb is one hero I don't like to fight against. How many dragons do we have? We have 5. That's probably not enough. Once we get to, let's say, 10, I'm much more willing to try and fight those Dragon Utopias. He has some of those. Okay, you want to wait. So do you. And you as well. Okay, you can just hit them. You can just go ahead and knock them out. Look at that, 38 hunters. Not even a big stack, and they wiped off most of that that Bone Dragon stack. Wait again. The difference between waiting and defending is actually this skips your turn, and this just postpones it. I think you only lose half your initiative if you use that, and you basically drop all your initiative and gain defense bonus if you do the defend command. Command, not command. Let's wait with those as well. Let's hit those. The ballista can hit that one, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Hello, second viewer, by the way. Let's... I could attack, but I don't want to risk getting attacked by these guys, so we'll wait again. It's a shame he didn't move to where I'd actually have preferred him to. But what can you do? We'll still kill him. Let's kill those. And we might finish this off with the blade dancers, or war dancers, wind dance. What did we use? I think those are called war dancers. Okay. Oh, no, I can't. I thought they could move in between here to here, but apparently they can't. I'm liking that. It doesn't matter. We'll still win this. I mean, those were rated low threat for a reason, you know. Also, I think we could try to risk it for those, Yeah, let's risk a Dragon Utopia. Screw it. We'll grab everything here, then we'll try it. Take the gold. And then we'll go in here. It will be a crapload of experience. We might need to return to the to our hometown, though. We might need to return after that. Okay, fine. Ooh, that's a lot of those. That's a lot of them. We can't attack this guy. So we'll try to go with that and hope we get the prism attack. I think this is how it worked. It didn't. It didn't. Great. Okay, those can't attack my druids, so we'll probably leave it there. The war dancer are also safe for now, so we'll skip that turn as well. Move the unicorns forward because I don't want them to be hit, and I don't want them to be or I don't want them to... Why does he have bad morale? What I wanted to prevent here was the unicorns to basically act as a target, so the dragon's breath could hit both of those. You have so much faith in my abilities, I love that. I mean, Dragon Utopias can be difficult, yes, and they actually have quite a lot of dragons, but I think we can do this. We may lose a few troops, but right now everything is actually okay. Now, those are completely magic resistant, I think. Or are they? Can I lightning bolt them? That would get 2, that would get 1 to 2, that would get 1. I think I want to risk. I want to make sure we kill 2. Okay, we can kill this one with a Savage Treant. Yeah, I'd rather preserve my War Dancers. Well, so far we haven't lost too much, mind you. So far we haven't lost too much. I think you would agree. Let's take out... Let's take out the... I guess I want to take out the bigger stack. We have triple shot here. Wow. Didn't know that. Here we lost a few unicorns, but that's fine. We may lose a dragon as well. Why do they have bad morale? I don't know. But it does help me out a lot. Okay, I can resurrect. Let's see. We could resurrect the 2 unicorns we lost here. And I might in fact do just that. I really don't need to, but screw it, why not? Okay, now we'll move this guy here. Hoping for good morale, which he does not have, sadly. Try to grill those 2 black dragons. Are they black dragons? I was expecting one to die. I think we want to get rid of this guy so he doesn't get a turn in. I'm not sure, it might be an artifact we have. I didn't think we picked up any of those, so I'm really not sure. Also, I believe the dragons are worshipped as gods, at least the big ones are. Like this, the black dragons were, I think, Malassa? Although, no, they were supposed to be daughters also of Malassa. And the other dragons were also somehow related to the dragons. Although, I mean, one of those is Asha, which I remember being the Dragon of Death, but that didn't actually have a certain shape or anything attached to it. Okay, those are apparently the better ones. I thought the Shadow Dragons were the better ones, because Shadow does sound a bit more impressive than Black. But we'll take it. And then we'll look into the bad morale. I would suppose it's an artifact. Did we lose anything in the Dragon Utopia now? We got the battle done. I have a lot of experience for that. Do I need Silent Stalker? I do. So let's get that. Okay, we found artifacts. And I don't want to wait until all of those have been shown. Okay, let's see, what do we have? That wouldn't do it. Okay, I thought we had something that would drop the enemy morale, which none of that should actually do. This is a bonus, this is some bonus, this is some bonus to us. There is no bad morale for them. Oh right, that's why. They had the undead dragons. That's the bad morale. They had 3 types of units and undead dragons among them, so that's a pretty hefty disadvantage. That's how they had the bad morale. Now I remember that was the thing too. And we even got a big spell. I think it's a level 5 spell actually. And I'm glad I could prove you wrong there. I also think since we're sitting on 64 grand now, that we might as well not do this, but go in here and buy this guy. Maybe the 2 heroes will meet eventually and actually trade items. Now Dragon Utopia has been visited. And it's... I think it will respawn next month or so. Oh wow, we can actually see their courage now. Not sure why that is a thing. Actually never seen that before. At least I can't remember it. Let's see, I would suppose that's because we have the... Okay, so we see their courage, which is hard to tell. Kinda want that armor. So let's try those devils and maybe we get as lucky there. I mean, I kind of want to get the teal player first because he has 2 castles, but I do also think we might have a good chance of... or we might also try to get one of the other guys. Those are dark elves. Oh, there's a... Okay, he has a pretty good hero there. So we might as well try to kill that one. On the bright side, we already have visited, or actually explored the vast majority of the surface map. So we should not get any surprises, although it's still possible for them to surprise us if they use teleport very, very wise, or very skillful. Although I think it saps a whole lot of mana if you do. So it's always a risk to take. Week of the butterfly, and it's still visited. That's a shame. Week 2 of month 4. Let's see if we can get some more experience out of this. Yeah, I would think so too. Oh Christ! I was actually hoping for those to be split into several smaller stacks. This big stack there might pose a problem for us. Let's wait with that. And let's also not use this turn. You can fire. 1, 2. Yeah, it does do 3 shots, so I have that skill. That's interesting. Why would I have that skill? Oh boy. Let's do not teleportation. Oh, I just remembered, we can also teleport through castle walls now, which is very, very useful. 80, so let's use this spell. Yeah, we have plenty of mana. To get back to our town, we could actually pick the demons as our arch nemesis now as well. I think I'll go with the dwarven players first because we should have our arch nemesis still set to those creatures. Go with that. We can teleport one step further for all I care. I actually made quite a mistake there. Okay, let's see. I could attack those. There's no retaliation there. I was actually hoping for my Treants to get their turn first. So now we do this turn. We'll probably get one of them... No, it doesn't even get one killed. I was kind of banking on one of them getting killed and just taking retaliation so I could resurrect him with the Druids, but if I don't have to, I won't. That's fine. Okay. Just check something. Yeah, I do have that. I need to fix that in my skill wheel thing. So we have lab match, we have logistics, we have war machines instead of leadership. So I have this and I want this as well. Okay. I wish there was a quick way to send artifacts back and forth. This is one dwarven city, this is a demon city. have 2 demons and 1 dwarf? No. Oh, they apparently traded cities there. See, this is the demon player, or this is the original demon player. We apparently owned this city first, and then probably took over this one. And then had his capital taken over by the dwarves. Also, why is there treasure just sitting out in the open? In any other dungeon, that would be quite a lethal thing to have, or to see. But in this game, I think it's just a random... I don't know, the AI just missed it also. Let's check if we can get new artifacts here. Ah, no, it hasn't refreshed yet. So I could have waited even longer with that. With buying those 2 random things I wanted. Didn't particularly want, but took anyway. Could also try to... Yeah, I'll probably do that now. Next turn I'll probably try to get one of the 2 other heroes I have. We can check the heroes for this week. Yeah, I want to go here first because I think Teal is getting a bit too strong and might pose an issue for us. Yeah, this guy doesn't seem to have the special hero trace, so he does not have too much of an army right now. This guy does have an army with him, and we want to take him out as quick as possible. But again, sometimes heroes just don't have an army with them when they enter a town, and then they just get the army in that town, so it's always a good idea to check before you attack them. Yeah, low threat. Let's kill them while it's at low. I'm not sure if they will actually pose too much of a threat to us. Those are annoying. At the very least, annoying. They're also quite fast, so we want to probably move in as far as possible, or not that far. We'll just go here and hope for morale to do the job for us, but it doesn't. Okay, we want to take out the lizard guys. We had luck there, which is just having dragons does not mean there is no danger to you anymore. It means danger just got a lot less likely to occur, but it still does not completely exclude the chance of there being danger to your army. There's always a chance that somebody has more dragons than you. Also take some losses there, because we will have to take a spell here. Ugh. Always the ones that hit most. Yeah, those have to die. But yeah, I would agree that once you have your dragons, although the game just gets a lot easier. Although that goes for pretty much any top tier unit. I think we actually want to wait with that, actually. No, we don't. We want to resurrect the living crap out of those guys. I don't think we'll get to resurrect that unicorn here. Although I think there's actually... I know I picked the other ones. I think I picked the magic immunity ones. The other unicorns are kinda nice because they have a chance that any light spell cast on your creatures is also cast on them, which means a lot of fun. For you, not for your enemy. Okay, back. Always on the unicorns, you prick. So I think that includes resurrection, which is just evil if you think about it. Yeah, those two unicorns are down. I will not get them back. Even 30 something, how many do we still have? Even 29 unicorns can be quite annoying with the stats we currently have. I mean, they're getting a massive boost to their stats with our hero. Just look at that. Where's the... I never find the army tab in the first one, even though it's quite clearly marked here. I mean, they get more than their stats doubled by our hero. Okay. Where's my hero? Alright, it's up here. I think the blue guy went over here, so we want to go there as well. There's also an Eldritch Well, which we want to take. Should be gold mines here as well. Oh, I want those. I shouldn't miss that. Gold mine's a gold mine. And there's another town completely built out. Okay, we got a knight. Actually, this knight is fairly decent if you have somebody to, or a city to use him with. I like the ones that give you stat boosts to your ranged troops, because screw it, it's ranged troops. They're always a big deal in the Heroes games. Although I think they were a bit less of a big number in the in Heroes 4. Simply because I don't remember there being that many of them to begin with. Okay, that guy is not really threatening to us. He will probably take that gold mine back, though. I could hardly care less about him right now. There is another hero making his way out. He still doesn't have dragons, and as long as that stays this way, I'm not too worried about them. Although big stacks of hydras or other units can also mess you up quite bad. I want that gold. Maybe it's just for a day. I want this mine. And then we'll take on his city. Let's actually go this way. There's still that treasure chest smiling at me. Plus we haven't explored it yet, so going this way means we can actually see what's going on here. But there's another hero. There is another hero. This guy should not be too strong because... Ooh, it's Delep. Wasn't that his strongest hero at some point? Did I just kill an orange hero? Okay, let's get this sorted here. I think I want those to be upgraded. Oh, they are upgraded already. Fine. Move that back. Okay, we want assassins, blood sisters. I like those more. Risk raider or bite. We'll go with charge. Then deep hydro. Yeah, we want the regenerating ones, and this will be those. And here we want the... Yeah, we'll go with the red dragons. The incinerate skill is pretty impressive. How much will that cost us? Everything we own. For just those units. Mind you, this will make Ilvana quite powerful. And in fact, we can sell some resources. We don't need wood anymore, so we'll sell most of it. We might still need a little bit for runes and stuff, so if we get our Dwarven heroes out to give them some action. We might still want to hold on to some wood. And some other building materials. But yeah, the rest is mostly fine. We want to grab those. Then we want to have, I don't know, maybe some more of those because they die pretty fast. There is one unit we haven't got yet. Which one would that be? Oh, the Minotaurs. Oh well, happens. We could also sacrifice troops for those for experience. I know you've been there already. Don't go there. We want more. I should have probably grabbed that way earlier. I mean, it's essentially a free mine. But I didn't, so you may cringe as you want. They actually don't die that quick. Hydras are very hard to, or very annoying to kill, because they can regenerate. And if you can use that well, you can actually get them, or you can actually keep them for quite a while. Yeah, I'll let him take this mine. If he wants to, he can take the mine. I might have want to send Ivana down this way. Remember the Hydras in Heroes 2 were actually one of my favorite units because they had this all-round attack. Although at first I was afraid to use it because the first time I learned that that units had an area of effect attack was with the Lich and the Power Lich, which was the upgraded version. And I don't know what, I think I had a random unit that I got from somewhere on the map, like some unit spawner. And I lost that because, well, I placed my unit right next to the enemy and they were killed by the Liches. So when I learned that the Hydras actually had an area of effect attack as well, I was very hesitant to use one of my own units next to the enemy when I was attacking with the Hydras. Because I was afraid I would actually kill my own units with my Hydras as well. Then I eventually found out that this was not the case, that Hydras would be able to distinguish between friend and foe, so they would not attack their allied units. But they had the big disadvantage that they were so freaking slow, you could barely get them into battle. Like, they could only move, I think it was 2 hexagons. And that just didn't count, because by the time they got to where you would want them on the battlefield, the battle was generally over. So I think in this case the spellcaster will really make a difference. No, it won't. It won't, sorry. I was actually hoping that we could see a bit higher casualties on the enemy side if we cast a spell, because I think actually that would have circumvented their shield. Well, round starts isn't actually the case. They also had their turn like as a last creature on the field because they were so slow. So you would I mean, you could use them to, for example, shield your ranged troops. But out of that, they weren't all that great. Let's imbue our arrows with Ice Bolt again. It's interesting that that doesn't actually cost you a turn. Which I believe it actually should, because that I don't know. Actually, they weren't too likely to even attack your Hydras because they didn't perceive them as much of a threat. Mostly because, obviously, they weren't too threatening. And the hero death was only a thing in the Heroes 4. And to be fair, one of the more annoying things in Heroes 4. Especially because I think the campaign heroes, like the ones you were supposed to keep alive, could die. They could be resurrected, but if they died, you would lose the mission. Whereas any other hero was pretty much no big deal if they died. You could lose them all day long, you could revive them, you could get them imprisoned. Nothing would happen. If your campaign hero, like the protagonist, lost the battle, he was doomed. Let's not go for that witch's hut. Although that is a thing that can actually reduce your, effectively reduce your required level for the, let's say, central skill now. By quite a bit, if you get lucky and actually get the skills you need. I don't want to risk that, so I'll not use those witch's huts. There we go, he grabs the mine. And then probably goes straight for the surface portal. Which we may actually... yeah, we may have something waiting for him there. Ivana has a fair amount of forces now and of dragons, so she should not actually have... I know a thing about bad luck as well. But right now I'm quite positive. I wish heroes would actually flee sometimes as well. I mean, this guy doesn't stand a chance, so why would he even bother fighting? Except to waste my time. How did this guy reach level 5 with this army? Okay, that was quick. At least there's one of those rally flags right next to him. Okay, Ivana, you want to quickly run back to the city and fetch some more troops. Throw her there. Fun fact, I actually played a round of Heroes with my cousin and my little brother yesterday. Although we didn't play the full round because the Wi-Fi at my mom's place would keep dying on us. And he started his first day by basically attacking, I think, a stack of elemental or of those stone gargoyles with his first hero, and without actually recruiting any other troops. The battle was rated as challenging, which in the first day of in the first turn actually means, okay, this guy will kill you. And well, you can probably tell how it went for him. He got his ass handed to him, and was really pissed off for that, although, to be fair, it was his own fault. How much gold do I make per turn? Should be quite a lot. Oh, yeah. Shall we? I don't know, there may be many things where we went wrong. I think this is just free experience for Ivana. We'll leave them. I don't actually want to fight those tiny fights because in the end we don't gain too much. Okay, now I actually have to tap out of the game. Sorry about that. I need my Warlock. Okay, we want to have the following skill. I actually want Scholar this time. Oh no, I want Basic Luck. I want Basic Luck. Oh no, the game didn't crash. I just had to tap out of it to access my beloved skill wheel. $150 zombies. We'll actually leave them this time. It could be a fair bit more experience, but I want to keep this bonus for from the flag. Movement. Hooray. I wish those would actually join me. There's a lot of devils. I know, it's just a few. I think there's one stack we fought near the gold mine, or near the dwarven armor thing, was actually boosted by the 1 week of the demon, so I think it was there from the beginning, and it was boosted by the week of the devil, which was somewhere near the beginning of the game. From then they grow quite... well, it got quite a bit of growth there. Okay, this guy does not seem to dart for a portal right now. Oh, he took the brown player's town, so this should be his main hero. I'm not sure what he can bring. Well, thankfully Heroes actually has a very, very nice autosave. I mean, it does save your game every turn, so if your game crashes, you can just go back to that. And I've actually not had the game crash on me that often. Like, I don't remember it actually really crashing on me more than once or twice. And never during a time which I could really handle. Like, never after I've won a big battle and didn't have time to save anymore. Or yet, rather. So I think the game is actually made quite well in that regard. And even if it would crash, we should be able to just get right back into it with only like a few seconds, maybe a minute or so of delay, in which I would have to get the stream back up. But all in all, I don't think that's too much of a deal. Just drink something. I'm also kind of hungry. Well, let's get this stream over with first. I was kind of hoping we could also fetch the brown player while he was unaware. Not the brown, the teal player. I would think he wants his city back very soon. Okay, it's a week of the peasant, which is a mild nuisance at best. We've been here already, that's a shame. If we get another dwarven hero, we probably want him or her. Maybe even another dark elf hero. Nope, we're getting Elaine and Ilfin again. Also kind of fun to see that the heroes that have an affinity to a certain troop actually start with a bunch of that troop. Okay, this should not have the new recruits for this week yet, because I think the enemy player is still in turn in day 7 of last week. Okay, we'll lose some troops there. It's gonna suck. Yeah, Week of the Peasant is horrible, but not too bad. The first time they went for Druids, at least the first time I noticed they would do that. Oh wow, ugh, 9 of those. That is annoying. They have 9 of those dragons, so they have actually more dragons than we do. I hate when that happens. They also have the dragons that give damage back to their attackers, which is even worse. We want to go there, I guess. The only thing we have over them is actually that we do, we have a much higher level, so we get a much higher stat bonus. What am I worried about? Not necessarily those, although we could take out most of them. They have a cross attack, we don't want that. So let's get those out of the way. With luck, which I think means... No, it doesn't give us luck to all attacks, but we got out most of them. And we might lose more than a few this time. I'm afraid. We might lose more than a few this time. Okay, I think that's a fairly decent move to make. Okay. The worst bit about attacking Dwarven is actually this big pile of shield guards they get. Because 700 of them can certainly do quite a bit of damage to you. They can easily knock out one dragon. Okay, he just wasted a rune on that. Ooh, good morale on those. That's not the best result we were hoping for, but I think this could work. If we're lucky, we get the prism attack there and get the good damage. Let's try it. We didn't get that one. Retaliation only did 14 damage. That's okay, that's okay. Yeah, crippling wound. That was necessary. Yeah, slow those down if you want. It won't save you. I know those guys are at least locked in. Yeah, they can't move. To lower my I think I can afford that, yes. There's a gap in their defenses, although we should not need that. Okay, let's see. I would like to have... You know what would be fun now? Teleport Assault. But I don't have that, so we'll go with... I think Resurrection is a good idea. We don't resurrect those, so we'll probably resurrect our archers. But we could lose some more of those. So let's not do that. Instead, let's imbue our arrows. Because we should have the rain of arrows, and it should actually do quite a lot of damage. So we want to imbue our arrows with Ice Bolt. And then we want to try luck with the rain of arrows. How many will we get? Only 3. Should totally set my enemies. I should totally set my enemies there. We don't want you to move just yet. Or you. What's your problem with my druids? Stop it. Okay, we probably want to do the resurrection thing now. That actually got us all of the druids back. The question is, do I want to move in or do I want them to come out? Now I would like those guys to move back though, because we have the magic resistance there. Ah, damn, no prism attack. Ah, you get. Okay. Please, prism attack. Am I not doing this right? Let's just check something. Initiative bar. Where are my dragons? Ah, don't do that. I did not want to do that. Okay, we'll have to wait for the next turn. And I would say those are not those. Those are giant slayers. We have to attack those now, because they would otherwise do horrible things to our dragons, which are giant creatures. Oh, I'm not sure it would be the druids. I think it would be the dryads, because they are pretty sparsely clad. Okay, now we want to get rid of, I guess, those? No, we actually want to kill those. Can we get all 6? We'll get most of them. We'll do that. Why do you not have luck when you need to have it? Please wait your turn. Catapult is so bloody useless. Yeah, just stop that. And let's... Can't get there. So let's just get there instead. How far can those move? If we stay here, they actually can't hit us. I think I want to use my next turn to teleport. Yeah. Okay. If you could also see your enemies. Yeah, that's just luck for you. Although if we do this right, we'll get luck on every unit. Also, let me just read that quickly. Prismatic Breath. Attacks all target within the strand radius in the selected direction. Okay, so we should be doing as right. I totally set that to be my enemy. Okay, let's throw some more resurrections out. I believe we need that. It's 10. It's no resurrection at all, so we'll go with this, I guess. Although I would actually like to wait for the resurrection. I want to teleport these guys over there. And this is where skillful or expert light magic comes in handy. We can do this now. That behind. So We don't stand in the firewall anymore. Of course, they had to be crippled. Yeah, we'll have to go back after this turn. Or after this battle. I'm afraid we'll have to go back after this. Okay, so you attack those from the front, please. Maybe get lucky this time. Yeah, we did. We didn't get lucky with the prism breath, though. And now our dragon is blocking the entrance with his, well, draconic arse. Ah, that's not all of them dead. Can't believe that. All of those actually warrant focusing, but I think we want to get the dragons out first. Yeah, I do regret a bit here. Let's stay in that thing. 408 damage, that should be 2 of those dragons. Just wipe those out. Sadly, we can't use symbiosis again, so we'll just leg it. I think we'd better just leg it. We have most of their attackers, or of their defenders rather, down anyway. So I would say let's just try to wait outside of the fortress and let's have them come out. Guess you could actually move in there again. You come back for sure. I don't mind losing those Savage Treants. They're not as expensive. Yeah, those towers are pretty strong. Oh, I don't regret attacking this, by the way. Ah, we can't move that far. I guess you want to defend then. Those unicorns, I feel cheated. They should be resisting magic, and they're quite clearly not. Yeah, do that. Let's get those dragons back up. Oh, I wish we had sorcery now. Well, great. He just killed a few of those with his own attack, or rather with his own spell. Skip that. I don't think. Yeah, I did. With those unicorns, I did get scammed. Well, I wouldn't put it like that. Necessarily, at least. I mean, they are kind of powerful. But yeah, their magic, or their aura of magic resistance really doesn't aura that much to me. Okay, let's move those forward one bit. So we get to jump on those dwarves. Defend. Kill that. And one more. That should be it. And now for the grand finale of every attack on a Dwarven City. Kill the huge stack of shield guards, which I believe will also net you a massive amount of experience. Well, I say massive, it's 700 tier 1 troops, but it's still 700 of them, and that's... it should sum up to a nice amount. those had defended already. So what's Brand doing? Yeah, go with that. I don't care. I got plenty of mana to go around. We want to have... I would like most of those back as well, but I want to have my arcane archers back first. I mean, it's just a chance to resist magic, and they're doing fairly well for themselves. I believe they will now prioritize the archers, mostly because they actually have 10% less health. By the way, I think it's a very, very fair exchange. Why do we do more damage if we stay? That's interesting. We kill more if we attack from there. Well, let's kill more then. These guys are rooted now. Skip the druids. I mean, the nice thing about those shield guards is once you have them down to themselves only, they're not too threatening anymore. Finally, one of those towers is down. Stand on the... no, we will not stand on the moat. Same moat. I think those also always kill at least one unit if you stand in it, so try to avoid that. Why can't they move? Why could they move? They should not be able to do that. Oh, wow, you can't uproot them. Or you can't. In-root them, rather. Yeah, that was unimpressive. Unicorns, you were unimpressive. Also not sure why I got the wild dance information or sequence there. I don't think the wall counts as something you can attack with those units. I know the orc units, or some of them, like the Cyclopi, can attack walls like siege engines, which is kind of cool if you think about it. And more resurrection. We want to resurrect the living hell out of these guys. Because that's 83? Yeah. 83 of these back. Of course they get knocked down again, but screw it. Don't move. Just attack. There we go. It didn't take that long, but yet it always takes a while because they just give you a huge amount of them. I'm not sure what determines how many they get, but 20,000 experience. 20,000 experience. I know we need this skill for the next one. Let's see what we get here. I actually have a fully built out town. Okay. Ooh, magical immunity. Nice. Very, very nice. Mode of light as well. Not bad. Battle griffins we don't want to touch. Ooh, they got the mantle. We certainly want that. So we'll have to kill them. Although I'm hoping they'll just leave. I am hoping they will just leave us. now have a very a very exposed city, which is not good. They were standing a bit bad. I was actually hoping they would go somewhere, or that we could trap them not in the middle of that doorway, but somewhere in the open field where we could surround them more easy. But yeah, it was kind of limiting. Oh, come on, we really have to fight that. We do really have to fight that. Well, that's more experience. It's more experience in the long run. I mean, I guess we could also try to go without. We could try to go without more of the, without most of our war dancers, but I don't want to. I think it's not a good idea to do that. I was slightly displeased. I mean, I don't know why these Battle Griffins see much of a chance to actually win this. But if they want to, I guess I'll have to fight. That last battle cost us quite a lot of mana. Let's kill as many of those as we can. Yeah, we could have wiped this stack out. I'm hoping they... yeah, they attack. I think the 30 will also go for that now. No, they won't. They could have done that, but they went for the dive attack, and I think they will do that here. So let's get our troops away from there. Maybe down here. This might be a mistake. It's a lot easier to predict the attacks of the... yeah, Venfor is not. I still have that coming up as well. I'll probably try to get something sorted there tomorrow. Like during the day. When's the... oh, now we have to wait all those turns. Now we have to wait all those turns. Seriously. Skip it. You actually want to wait your turn as well. Wait. 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 Ah. Ah, he totally missed it. And Roger's somewhere ended right where he started. They usually go some random spot on the battlefield, and I think it's kind of unlikely to go back to where they started. But of course, it can happen. Or maybe they only pick another spot if the one they were on is already occupied by something. I don't know. At least we didn't lose anything. I want that. Yeah, let's get that. This will make our ballista very annoying to the enemy. Not that it isn't already, but it will make it even worse. And there's the Dragon Wing Mantle. May also try to get the Dragon Utopia on the surface after going back to our capital. maybe we'll even end up with another one of those dragon artifacts. I think they have a very good chance of spawning in those dragon cities. That's 1,000 gold each day. We'll hand that to our defense hero. Do I have this adventure spell? I have the town portal and I have instant travel, which does require, I think, at least some movement as well. It seems to sap movement at a very quick rate. And of course a lot of mana. What is that? Some peasants. We don't care about peasants. We don't want those peasants to join our army though. I mean, their skill is kind of nice. They give you 1 gold each day. Ah, you know what? We'll do it. Getting Ivana some experience. And of course, if we leave them... Yeah, we'll leave them. Let me just... Oh no, I still have that open. We want to have... Expert Enlightenment, I guess. That's the only thing that... Oh no, Magic Resistance actually gets us to... the Luck of the Sorcerer. Warlock's Luck, I forgot. That's some more luck-giving items. The Axe of the... It's kind of weird that the Axe of the Mountain Lords is not actually part of the set of the Mountain... Drawn Kings. Not the Mountain Lords, okay. Forget what I said. Do we have the Dragony Shield? No, we don't. By the way, I'll tell you what the Full Dragons set does if we get to that point. Or if we don't get to it by the end of the stream. I would hope we do. It's a really great effect, and I love it, and I think it's one of those totally worth the stress items, because it will save you so much money. I mean, you can actually get it without paying any of the artifacts if you just keep grinding the Dragon Utopia. So can I travel to here? I can! Haha, nice. Yeah, see, it actually costs us half our movement points. I do see myself losing... I do see myself losing that town already. Or again. Because there is an orange hero coming our way. I don't want to fight him without more army. We will, however, try to use the troops we have standing here. Which we should totally have. There we go, we want these, we want harpooners, we want these, I want these, the flame guys, and I guess we'll go with those. Which again costs us all our money, and something I totally forgot to do was actually sell those mini artifacts. I generally sell pretty much everything that's not part of a set, so those can go. This is actually kind of useful. This can go, this can go. We'll keep that. Wands can go. This can bugger off. You get the point. And that's generally like a really good cash infusion for you as well. We need more money. Alternatively, I could try to send Ivana down. I think she would need more Minotaurs for that task, so we'll probably not send her down right away. She'll have to go back to her city first. And we'll grab some more troops here. just grab everything you can afford here, which is not too much. I was somehow expecting us to have more money. And it's incredible how quick you can burn through like 60, 70k. It's just like in real life, although I haven't really burned through that much money in real life ever. I mean, probably summed up over my entire life, I might be close to that somewhere. Maybe never. In general, I don't think I've got to that point ever. At least not in one go. Wow, heroes galore here. All the good ones are coming back for this Dwarven city. Which means I certainly want to have a hero in there. Because by the time this gets done with all the defenses that are coming up, it will be... well, it will be a massive amount of experience spent there. Can we get those without a fight? Of course we can't. Oh well, time to get those troops some battle experience. That's a shame. I was hoping we could get to those in one go. Can the dragons reach them? Dragons, could you just get selected? Okay, no you can't. So we want to poison them first. Which didn't really do anything for us. Okay. So I can't see the elemental chains yet. I think they actually... no, they attack because I think we're just not high enough level-wise. Can we slow them? No, we can't slow them all down. Okay, we got empowered spells though, which is kind of great. The empowered ice bolt on those. Yeah, of course they don't, but they... I mean, the eye is kind of not necessarily... well, those monsters are not made to actually destroy your hero, but I think they're mostly programmed to deal as much damage to you as possible, just so you lose some troops and just have a harder time going on after this battle. I think it's kind of a nasty move, but it's nothing we can do anything against. Okay. At least we don't suffer retaliation. And yeah, while they don't stand, even though they don't stand a chance, they will still kill some troops of us, and that's all they want. We also have the Hydra problem again, because those Hydras, even though they are a lot faster than in Heroes 2, will probably not kill anything. Because they're still a bit too slow for anything real. It's not necessary, we'll probably want to kill that. I don't think those 4 will actually survive the dragon's attack. I'm rather glad did not hit the... yes. Did not actually hit the Lizard Riders. I suppose I have another name, but I forgot. Oh, Grim Raiders. Yep. I mean, you can see the AI often acts kind of out of spite, although it's more programmed to act out of spite when you look at certain heroes that will just throw an Armageddon at you and then leave the battle. Well, Hydras are pretty good at guarding your ranged units. Okay, we don't want any of that. We don't want any of that. Kind of hoping for different skills here. Okay, we don't need this. We want the destructive magic. Basic sorcery. Could have gone far better, but it could have also gone far worse. Grab the gold. We will need more gold, so even though it's very tempting to just grab more, experience, I think the gold is a fine choice. Something I don't quite understand about the Dark Elves is why they wouldn't get the remote control skill, which lets you just nick one of the enemy's siege engines. I mean, it seems like a perfectly Dark Elf move to me to just have that. To just take control over the enemy siege engine and just grab their thing. Apparently the game disagrees, so I really can't say anything against that. If the game disagrees, I can't disagree with the game, I guess. I mean, I can, but I probably shouldn't. Finally got all of those troops bought, which may or may not help us against what's coming up. Let's see how good that hero is. If he's more than level, say, 10, we might have a bit of a problem. That's not the hero. There's the hero. Delep we should actually be able to handle. She's not too great. And I don't think she'll attack this city with the current amount of defense it has. Yeah, she's passing by. We might actually see... Well, we won't see it, but there might be a battle between teal and orange here right in the middle. How iconic, cliche, I don't know. Sometimes I wish you could actually see those battles as well. I mean, one downside of this is I actually love those big battles against those strong and against those other main heroes. And if they kill each other off, that of course costs me that battle. It costs me the joy of fighting that battle. Because that's something that really gets you a sense of pride and accomplishment, if you will. And I think a well-earned one at that. So, gold. That's a whole lot of money sitting behind a fire. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there for now. I think they're much less likely to attack us if we actually have more troops with us. Try to recruit only half the troops that are in the city. Look at that. Another... We haven't been there yet. Why haven't we been there? Okay, now go back to the city, Havana. Yeah, he's not going after that. Sometimes it's also funny if when the enemy has an army that's not up to yours, but it's also not bad, and he just runs past you for no adequately explained reason. He just goes past in the hopes that you don't notice him, but he just stands right next to you. So it's not like he's trying to preserve his troops or anything. He just is okay. I'm not going to fight this, but he'll let me through, which I think is kind of a weird notion. Do I have a hero here? Do I have a hero there? I do! Okay, so we have somebody to give things to. I'm not sure we're supposed to get through there. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I don't know what that is. I think I've actually seen an ad for it on Steam. Why could we just go through there? I don't think we should be able to go through there and bypass those harpooners. Yeah, I'll trust you on that. It sounds a lot like those very weird those very weird visual novel things that seem to be popping up on Steam a lot lately. That I just can't really wrap my head around, to be honest. It's not a genre I really enjoy too much. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's just nothing I can really get behind. It's nothing I would like to play too much. I mean, I actually don't mind games with a lot of text. One of my personal all-time favorites is actually Academagia, which is a game that has a ton of text. Like you'll spend most of your time reading that something, but it's very well written, it's very well crafted, and there's actually a very deep system behind it. So the lack of graphics actually allows you to get a whole lot of depth and a whole lot of agency as well. And it's just great. It's a wonderful game. You should totally check it out, by the way, if you're into reading. But yeah, it's fun. And I've actually spent quite a lot of time with it. Not lately, but I've been considering to get back into it. And maybe it's stupid. I'd have to ask the developers if they allow me to, or if they would allow me to stream it. I don't think Let's Playing that would make any sense because it's just not a game that warrants Let's Playing too much. Because there is so much text that you just spend a lot of time reading, and I could read things to people, but I could not read them in like 15 to 20 minute bits. That would be kind of boring. Okay, let's just hope the city doesn't get attacked. While we are off to raid a dragon utopia. Yeah, let's do it. Not with you. Not with you, Gilrayan. You will take this path, and Ivana, you will try not to get killed by the dragons. I think that's an apt description for what you're going to do here. Hey, there's some hydras here. That first. Get a dwarven hero now. It's a new week, so there should be a new hero and potentially even a dwarf. It's also week 3 of month 4, so there should not be new stuff available at the artifact merchant. All of this at its due time. Well, they're dragons. I guess they can just do that. They can... I mean, dragons are basically gods or descendants of gods in this game. Why wouldn't they be able to build that? Well, I never really questioned that. I mean, they're big and strong and powerful, and not necessarily undexterous. What's the clumsy? Clumsy. That's what I'm looking for. Also, I would suppose that a dragon could probably... I mean, they're also rich, so they could just have humans build it for them, right? Or create magical helpers to do it for them. Like, maybe dragons can have golems, or maybe they just ask the humans. I think that's a reasonable assumption there. I mean, humans are very, very easy to buy or persuade to do things. totally have to clean this out at some point. Is that elven hero there supposed to be a threat? I also forgot to check the available heroes here. If we get a dwarf, we'll certainly hire him down here and not up in the other dwarven city we have. Okay, let's see what we get. Come on, save the game already. Right here. And the hero is... Ooh, a demon. We still need a demon lord, so we'll actually recruit the demon lord. And we'll put him in here. For no better reason than because I can. Okay, now we've seen the other two cities down here. There is demons and 2 dark elves. So we probably want to also change our nemesis. Or preferred enemies, or whatever you want to call it. Attack and with another level up. Okay, I'll have to tap out of this for a moment. Go on, tap out of the game, please. I need Demon Lords and Grawl. We want this, we want this and that. Okay, there we go. So, Mark of the Damned it is. I mean, this guy is very unlikely to actually get anywhere real with his skills, but why the hell not at least give him a try? Sadly, we don't have any of the Demon Lord artifacts, of the, I think, Augur's artifacts. Also, while we're here, let's not forget to sell artifacts. I was so happy when I figured out this was actually a thing. Yes. Yeah, no pun intended there. Now let's be careful not to sell the wrong thing accidentally. This can go. Wand can go. Also, where's a gap now? Sell wand, sell thing. Windsword upwards will keep. They're actually kind of powerful. See this. We want to adjust that to something else. Not those, not those, not those. Yeah, let's go with Dark Elves. We can also go with Demons. The choice is... I think we'll commit to that for now. He said committing to something else. We should have all the creatures available now. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's a good combination of trips to be good against. We'll start with getting those troops we lost in copious amounts earlier. So these, we'll get some more of those. We'll get some of the Dryads. More dragons, because more dragons. Can we even get all of them? No, we can't. We will not be able to buy all of the troops. Could still sell some stuff. Sell some of those gems. Of crystals. We can sell some of the sulfur we have. Oh, the day was actually going quite well so far. Been visiting my cousin today, and my aunt actually also. Yeah, my aunt invited everybody to brunch, which is one of the weirdest meals ever. It's like a meal that doesn't know what it's doing. Anyway, I had brunch, so I ate pretty well today in the morning, and my cousin invited everybody, so I was there. It was quite a nice day. How was yours? Growl. Yeah, same here. It's getting a bit annoying, but I don't mind it too much because they've been doing that all year, actually. Like, some people just go and buy fireworks from, I don't know, Poland or so. Or they just keep it, or they maybe even order it on the internet. I think I've had somebody tell me he actually orders his fireworks on the internet. I need to go back to the skill wheel for a moment. He actually buys his stuff on the internet, and they just fire fireworks anyway. They take him back to the soccer stadium, or not back, they take him in there and just fire them off there, which is actually not allowed. But you know how people are. You seem to... Yeah, you do seem to have a very special luck. I'm gonna say special. Also, I'm living right next to a hospital. A really big one, so I actually hear every time they drive out to some emergency, which means my apartment is very loud. The room I record in is on the other side. It's on the inside, which is where you only have noise sometimes when people decide to, I don't know, sing dirty songs when they're completely drunk. But sometimes I also get the, like, if they take the street down here, then they might actually also be audible in the recording, but yeah. My bedroom is actually out to the intersection, a big road intersection, and I actually stopped being awoken by that anymore, which is very pleasant. I was expecting that not to happen that quick. Oh, it's okay. It actually goes up and down quite heavily, in my opinion. My luck is weird. I have times when I'm incredibly lucky, and times when I'm obviously not. I should have sold that stupid shield here as well. I'll give the boots of something to Grawl as well. Okay. Oh, I can't really say anything about the competence of the personnel in the hospital. I believe they're all professionals and know what they're doing. That's all I'm going to say about this. But I know they're fairly nice. Actually, I had to deliver pizza there quite a few times. They were one of the better customers and also one of the more pleasant customers to actually deliver to. Because medical personnel, especially doctors, really, let's just say they're kind of wealthy in Germany. And they don't mind tipping you quite heavily. So it was always fun to go there. it's not too far, so I often had... Like, it was a really quick trip, and it was a good tip, so it was nice. I enjoyed going there. Wait, what are you? Stop. That's some more experience we can grab. Also, since we hired somebody, we've got a new hero here. Which is always something worth checking. Ooh, Lucretia. Level 7 Necromancer. Sadly, she has been defeated, so we don't start out with one vampire. Otherwise, I would be very tempted to take her just for the sake of doing that, and then just for the sake of seeing how far we can push her up. With just skeletons. Okay, you can actually go through there. I'm curious now, why would you say the people in the hospital are incompetent? Okay. There's a lot of heroes there. The pick as enemies now dark elf creatures, right? So we should be able to, or we should be going after the... First of all, we tried Dragon Utopia, and this one might be a bit more difficult than the last one because there have been, I think, at least 2 weeks between them. Or between our last attack and this one. Also grab this Dormant of Knowledge. Wait for what? We have 5 of 8? That sucks. Don't worry, nobody's really watching those streams, so your secret is safe with me. I don't think people can actually see the chat. Yeah, I believe the other person might just be actually me on the test screen. Like there's a live streaming page I usually have open when I stream. I'm not sure if I actually have to do that. I'm not sure if that has to be open or if you can just grab the stuff from the last live stream and use that information. But I believe the other person is just me. We had another viewer earlier, but I think that one disappeared without a trace to be seen. I have to say the last series live stream was actually one of my most viewed videos. And certainly the most viewed stream. It had like 40 views in the 5 hours I've been streaming. So I'm certainly trying to do more of those. Although many people don't stick around for that long. Let's see what the Dragon Utopia has for us. Stables are barely worth it. We'll still take them. It's kind of interesting protection here. They have the Cloak of Death shadow right behind some Archangels. It's a pack. It's a low threat. But we'll take him. I want that XP. It's actually a fun scene in the campaign when your hero has to kill a bunch of... Thank you. Oh, yes, your hero has to kill a bunch of Archangels and basically make... I think he makes boots or something from their... Just takes their wings? I forgot which it was, but you make an item that actually that actually lets you fly. And it's... I found it somewhat morbid, but also mildly funny. I don't even know why. That dominant is really well hidden here. Look at that. You can hardly see it here. You can only see those little blue particle things flowing away. But inside of that, it's very hard to see. Check that. I'm a bit worried about my dwarven town there, but this hero probably, yeah, he just grabs stuff. He just grabs stuff. He's not a conquering hero, obviously. Not sure if Orange and Teal are having a go at each other. It would be nice to keep them busy, at least for now. Yeah, it seems like they're trying to kill each other. I would hope that Orange actually keeps the upper hand for now. Mostly because I like to have more... I like to fight more people. For now I want to... Do I really want those out? Yes, I will. I'm gonna attack them. This may turn out to be... yeah, this may turn out to be a horrible idea. Okay. They can't reach us in one turn, which is great. This thing there, I totally didn't notice that. This little wooden trunk here. Let's not attack that just yet. Skip that turn. I don't think we'll lose every soldier here. We really shouldn't. Did I grab imbued arrows last time? I think I did. So the ballista arrows will also now deal ice bolt damage, which means they will sap mana like crazy. Now we should be fine. Which is also probably among the most famous last words of somebody. Is that worth it? Let's not. One ice bolt. Two ice bolts. We totally grabbed the imbued arrows last time. Yep, that's probably it. How much mana did it take? Well, it costs us about 24 mana. Luckily we still have plenty. Oh, now we're getting luck. And morale. Do they still sell that staff in the merchant here? They don't. That's a shame. I would have totally bought that now. Also, we are not reenacting the Titanic here. And hello, third viewer. Probably also afford getting the experience here. But why bother? What do I have to kill for that? I mean, it's out of those obvious. I don't. I thought something would attack me. There was a red horse there. Which usually means you have to fight before you can actually get to the thing that triggers a certain event. Okay, now this time we're at a bit of a disadvantage because, at least I thought so, because this is actually the familiar ground for the dragons. I think they would actually have a bit more movement there, but they don't, so we're good. So we have one, no, we have 2 morale. Nice. That's 1 down. Skip turn. Kill 2 to 4. How much would the lightning bolt get? 2. Yeah, I think live streams are set up in such a way that you don't get to send too many messages at once. Which is not a setting I've made, it's just I mean, I suppose it prevents spam. Why would the ballista have its turn before the hero? I can't imbue my arrows. Oh well. Ooh, I just remembered something. I believe we picked that skill. So if we do Rain of Arrows, I didn't go with the imbuing here because I believe those are immune to magic anyway. The dragons are, not the arrows. Yeah, no retaliation there. We were victorious. And this would have actually been easier because there were no bone dragons. And another sack of endless gold. Great! And the Ring of Dragon's Eye. Or Dragon's Eye Ring. One of those necklaces. Do we have that already? Yes, we do. So we want to equip that over this lightning ring. Now we have 6 out of 8. Still the shield and the crown. Ooh, nice. Got some very, very fancy items here. Even got that. Ooh, that's where it went. We have 3 of the 4 Dwarven King items. And we got Implosion. Our hero is getting such a powerhouse now. Although I still don't think he'll actually reach the levels required to get to the perfect luck skill. We're well on our way. Just remember, I might want to get some. I want to grab some War machines for Ivana here. Wasn't there a war machine thing somewhere in the vicinity? What is only trade posts? Looks like we only have trade posts here. What's guarding this? Druids. Lovely. Some brisk raiders there. Do we want to attack? I think we do. So, Ivana, you want to take this route. I think I got a footman on the way. Yeah, I think people don't like to chat in the live streams. At least not in mine. It's probably easier when you have a lot of people in them. And a lot of people watching at the same time, because then you'll have more conversation overall, but yeah. In my live streams you probably won't get too many of that. Demon Lord again. Okay, we need... Actually have destructive magic for some reason. Oh, because we started with that. So... we want... I guess Master of Ice. Let me just check that for a moment. We have a few nice skills here. I would like the... oh, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, that's kind of cool. We'll probably take this and... something. Well, why not? I mean, not all hell must be fiery. Have you played Neverwinter Nights? I found that... I might actually let's play that at some point, but there is a section where you actually go to hell, and it's pretty interesting. Because it turns out hell is not all fiery. There is a rather nasty and very, very cold place in hell as well. No, you don't go there. You probably just want to go grab that. And then head to here. Yeah, it's all ice, and you have to go there for reasons that are explained in the plot and are kind of interesting, although somewhat convoluted. I'm actually not sure if my voice will survive a long stream. I'm actually noticing I'm getting a bit sick, which probably has been due to a bit of stress. It's also getting really cold outside. And yeah, I'm traveling around a lot. I've been meeting a lot of people, mostly family, but families are notorious for getting you sick. There's nothing against families in general, but especially if they have little children with them, you run a high risk of getting sick. Plague bearers. Been here yet? Let's take that. Oh, sorry about that. Just microphone. I think next next week there will be more stuff available in the in the artifact merchant. This is still the weak hero. Since we're sitting on 100 grand, we probably want to recruit something here. Just grab everything for 27,000. Would it be orange and teal are going to hash it out very soon? Although I think orange may have made a bad move by not being near this. Oh wow. Yeah, I think orange is in trouble. I would say orange may be in very, very deep trouble. Kinda glad teal didn't go off downtown though. Just do the move. I really like this just play out your move button. It means you don't have to remember everything you wanted to do. Oh wow, now we're getting this. Back to the skill wheel we go. I have a memory like a sieve sometimes. And even though I've played heroes for years now, way too many to be honest. Even though I've played heroes for years, I really can't remember which skills you need to pick. So that's something I'll never really wrap my head around. Yeah, I'm quite sure he's in trouble. There is an enemy right next to his doorstep, and that's generally trouble. That is generally a good sign that you're in trouble. Okay, these guys can't move that far. Poison doesn't do anything for us here. Wait. Okay. We'll kill a whole lot of them. I remember in Heroes 2 that was actually a very easily exploitable tactic. You could use to trick enemies into attacking your dragon in such a way that their breath counterattack would kill at least 2 units. It was kind of hilarious. Oh, look at that. It's Circle of Winter, an Empowered Winter Ring. Which is technically the same spell, but better. Damn. Not sure why that would be very vulnerable to an ice bolt, but I'm not gonna argue it. That's probably a good move. And now we're lucky. Oh well, we'll take it. And the Hydras again. Yeah, I told you. I never really keep viewers around for too long. Kind of an exception there. I mean, to be fair, we're not doing anything really special. I'm not doing any challenges or any exceptionally hard maps. I just do this because it's fun to play and because I like doing this basically. Okay, more experience. Okay, training it is. Quite bad. Good. Let's check the available heroes again. Ooh, an orc, and of course an elf. We're very unlikely to not get an elf in the first slot unless we hire that one. Which I actually do sometimes. I just hired both heroes and then just cast them out again, just to basically go through the hero roster quicker. Although it does get expensive, so it's not too good a strategy. Unless you really have a lot of money to blow. Right, down you go. We need Scholar. Yeah, to be fair, I really don't. I'm not good with violence, but I never just put it like this. Since I know you seem to be holding onto that information, and I understand that, I wouldn't want my private information to go out there either. I'm not going to try and then dig in and try to find it out. Okay, this is the Demon Town. We don't want that just yet. Also, geography was never my strongest suit, to be perfectly honest there. Totally forgot to get that. So there may be a lot of islands I don't really deal with. So do we have those? I think we have those greaves already. Just make sure. Yeah, we have those. You could actually get 2 sets of the dragon's armor if you get both of them complete. You're unlikely to, but it's possible. I think this might actually be the final push. Might take the demons anyway, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for the demon fortress without picking our enemies accordingly, because screw it. let's see what's for sale here. We have that sword already, I think. What do we? Yeah, we have sword. We're still needing the shield and the crown. Which one will get either of those? I was actually hoping to not have to fight that. The thing with those pit fiends is they're unpleasant for a lot of reasons. One of them being their sword, which at least these guys don't have yet. The upgraded version has the sword that always kills at least one creature. You also don't want them to get their turn because they have the fireball spell, which is very unpleasant. More so since I do like to place my units very close to each other. But yeah, I don't like fighting pit fiends. Okay, how's the damage? Okay, if we go with this. Okay, so interestingly enough, we actually do have. Hey, might have done both. Well, we didn't lose anything. Quite happy to see that. They usually get one very nasty fireball spell in. I mean, most fireball spells are very nasty, but they usually get one in. And do hit you quite badly with it. Several devils should not be too bad. Archmage will not touch. I hate those. That's another case of creatures I generally lose troops against. They also have the fireball spell, so you may see a trend there. With Academy here. Good old wizard. Oh, he's trying to get up. Look at that. He is pushing for the surface. Nice. Very nice. I think we can't let him have that. So where is... I think Emma is sitting in here. Yep, she is. That's my combination. Recruit everything. Wow, that was expensive. Recruit most of everything. Sell some of this. And some of this. There's very much a reason for resources to exist now. Most of them are useless because all the cities are built up, and if we didn't have any dwarves or wizards, we'd actually have no reason to keep resources at all. of course, is out of the weekly recruiting. Has it ever been here? No. Where's the dolmen? There. We have been there. We have been there. So let's go down this way. Maybe we'll even get those to join us. No, we don't. Okay. Leave those 6 devils. Our cities are well defended, so they should not actually see any anything they can grab. So why sending Ebba out there? Could just keep her in the city and defend that. I don't think I'll play Blood for Westnorth after the stream is finished for a while. Like, I need a long break of that. Which I think is understandable. Really? I think I changed that to Heroes of Might and Magic 5. I was pretty sure I did. Let's check that in a moment. I'm quite sure I changed that. So yeah, it says actually Heroes of Might and Magic 5 Tribes of the East for me. So no idea why the game description is wrong for you. It should not be. Let's restore my windows where I need them. I usually have the OBS window over the stream description. Isn't that a brave guy? That's strange. I'll have to look into that. I will have to look into that. Who wanted to join us? Why would you say that? Also, teal play. Why would you try to sneak past me down there? Let's take the city first. It's probably going to cost us a few soldiers again. what? So we'll sap some mana, but that's okay, we have plenty. We also should not have luck in this battle. Because... yeah, luck -1. We may actually have bad luck in this battle. It's entirely fine. We've lost plenty of druids and some archers, but I think it was not too bad. 18 druids is certainly a loss we can handle. Ranger. We need refined mana now. Good to know. Let's grab refined mana. And even more spells. Even more spells. Okay, now we might want to prevent this hero from getting any further. And preferably prevent him from getting to Grawl, who is rather weak at the moment. So that is a state we do want to change eventually. In fact, we will change that once he's here. Okay. Well, it looks like the orange player is getting a new lease on life, so I might have been wrong about him being in trouble. It looks like he weaseled himself out of that somehow, although I didn't pay attention if the hero just walked away or if he actually defeated him. Want to go that way? We can go that way too, it's fine. Should have grabbed that flag first. Oh well. How strong are you? Level 9, I think that's his... it might be his highest level hero. For the time being, that is. Morale -1, I'm not sure why he has... oh, because there are 3 different types of units here. Apparently he has no leadership. I did notice those Shadow Matriarchs, but now that now I do, and I'm kind of happy to see them. They might spell trouble for him. Turn. I think we can actually see this prism breath thing in action. Let's attack those. There we go. It's a really good hit. Oh, more shield guards. Although luckily he didn't get the big stack. Let's kill those. And it was kind of a waste, but I don't want them to sap my mana. Oh wow, to actually survive that. I wouldn't have thought that. Sadly, we also can't really use the wonderful ability of the Rain of Arrows anymore, because somebody decided to re-pick his enemy. That was not exactly impressive. Pierce is this way. Glad that wasn't completely killed. Although, I will sort that out. It's a shame, I could have resurrected at least one of those druids again. All 9 of them. Okay, if we're lucky, these guys will join us. Should actually have a decent chance of getting that to happen. Thank you. He has the upgraded Pit Fiends. I'm not sure, I think I'll just wrap it up here, so I guess maybe 90 more minutes. I don't know exactly though. I wouldn't think it's going to be too long. That being said, I have a horrible sense of time. But I would like to get this sorted out, because if I don't, then the next one will be just kind of pointless. Lots of Arc Devils. Do you think we can take those? I mean, I'm kind of probably stretching the stream by using all those other heroes and trying to level those up as well, but I'll try to keep it short. I'll try to keep it somewhat short. Should probably take that gold mine back. Experience. Come on, join us. Yeah, fine, we'll leave him. Arcane archers are a bit too powerful, in my opinion, to just attack and risk your troops. Your love life will be fine. It eventually sorts itself out, I think. Although I'm kind of hoping for that to happen to me as well right now. Arc Devils, there we go. This may or may not have been a horrible idea. Okay, this time they're in 3 nicely separated stacks, which does help me out a bit. Your turn. was pretty okay. Just noticed the 8 Devil stack is going to move next, or gonna have its turn very soonish. We want to take care of that right now. What it is, we get to attack with the Hydras this time. Would have been nice to get them one spot further forward, but I guess we'll have to take what we can get. So with the Minotaurs, it would be nice to get them a bit further in. If it won't work, it won't work. That's perfect. I would kill 4 to 7 of them. I think it's actually worth trying. You've got 5. And I think that's a fair trade. That should be a kill. If you get lucky at this stack size, you generally get your kill in. Right, the lizard bite. And there's a final one. It's a shame we lost those 3 Grim Raiders. I just prefer my battles to be completely lossless. I need to play Warlocks more often. I don't need this or that. Actually, no. I don't need Magic Insight. So Expert Sorcery it is. And Soldier's Luck. And this I'll just go with the experience. If it's a decent amount. I usually keep the 1000 and up gold chests for experience, and 500 ones, or 500 ones will just go into gold. And I don't feel like trying to level up Ebba as well, so she'll just go back to the city and defend. Which is most likely unnecessary, but yeah. Actually see what we can recruit here. We may try to actually send Ebba down into the subterranean city if we get this place ever recruited out. That may have been a poor move from the orange player there. Oh well, things are going to heat up for Ivana. She may or may not have a few battles ahead. And it's a Wicked Fane again. I'm quite sure we had that already. I wanted... Do I need basic luck with that demon? I do not. So I'll go with Cold Death instead. It's a fairly nice skill to have. Let's always kill one creature. And what's not to like about that? Unless, of course, you're that one creature. Experience. Is it a new month already? No. We do month 5. Is he going in there the 3rd time now? Also, great idea fleeing into a corner. I guess that'll really help you out. I'm somewhat conflicted now. Do I want to go straight in here for those heroes, or do I want to take the cities first? Not waste time with those 3 Colossi. Not Colossus Seas. It is Colossi, if memory serves. Although I never really learned Latin, so I can't really talk of memory here. Ah, shame it didn't give us enough movement. You, sir, are trapped now. Suppose. Okay, we'll go for the cities then. Firehounds more, I think. How many creatures are in here? Probably more than we can afford. I mean, those Archdemons alone will cost us quite a lot. Go with Archdevils. These guys. I like those more. Okay, let's just grab a stack of those. Just so we have something to fight. Yeah, true, but I like the big battles, so I guess you're right. This will wrap the game up earlier at least, or faster. Why would you join me? Oh, I'm not sure it is. I mean, I guess it may be, but the YouTube algorithm is kind of acting weird lately. Like when I upload a video, it's okay. Then a day later, the algorithm says, yeah, no, it's demonetized, and the next day or 2 days later, it's okay again, and then it usually stays green. So. Yeah. I don't think it's demonetized yet. I mean, I'm not putting up ads anyway. I could. There's actually a button for that in the streaming menu. But I keep forgetting to use that, and I just don't feel like doing it anyway, because there's only one person watching, and I think that's kind of a waste. It also kind of breaks the flow of the stream, so it doesn't feel worth it just to show one person an ad. Although I would believe that ads during live streams are actually worth a fair bit to the monetization people, to the ad. What are they? Ad givers? Ad things? I have no idea. Okay, kill those. Or at least poison them. That's good enough. those. Now for the ultimate overkill, this. Teehee. By the way, Red Dragons have a very amazing skill. I think they ad providers, that's a good word. Red Dragons actually can immolate, which does a lot of damage. I think it even means they can't retaliate. I'm not completely certain. Ad providers does sound a lot better than ad givers. Although in a fantasy realm we would probably talk about the ad giver. Although I technically don't have to care what they do or what they're on about. Because I'm not really funded by ads. And it's kind of the great freedom, although I would totally love to not have to worry about paying the bills. Or if the channel would just support itself by letting me buy games with the money I make of ads. I mean, I have a master's degree. I don't want to actually fund myself with ads completely, or with Patreon. But maybe a little bit more funding would be nice. Although I still don't have a job, so... Yet. That is, not have a job yet. That's barely defended. Why would you leave that city out in the open like that? Do you not want to keep your cities there? And that gate was also not the strongest. Everybody on the arcane archers, of course. Well, at least it gives me only one unit to resurrect. How far can you go? Not up here. There's not even a hero here. What is this madness? Also, that was a poor idea. Really, really poor idea. Nice. We got lucky there. Shame we didn't get to resurrect those arcane archers. It's also a shame we didn't get to recruit the hundreds of archers that did not want to join us. Let's actually go for that teal hero. Where is he? There he is. I'm gonna wipe him out. We can even build things here. How did that happen? We can also buy stuff. We have that necklace. The Pendant of Mastery is a great item if you want to benefit from a lot of stuff. It gets you to level 4 of that, and that's... I'm not sure if there's a way to get that without that artifact. For example, if you have the Artificer skill of the wizards, that gives you really powerful artifacts. It looks like he does not want to fight Ivana. For some reason. How many troops does he have? Let's just check that. Oh, we don't have to. This guy is challenging, so we'll probably lose a bunch of units. He has two different kinds of troops, so we'll also be a bit out of luck. Just slightly, mind you. And we still haven't gotten any war machines for Ivana, which does bother me and might pose a threat in a moment. Oh, he does have archdemons. Yikes, those are fast. He has 36 of those. Wow. Yeah, this battle might have been a bad idea. Those retaliate. Those won't. They have poor morale though. I'm not sure why they would have such low morale. Not sure if I should attack that. What's his level? Level 20. You never get tired of this one, do you? I'm really worried about those 40 pit fiends. Pit fiends, no. Pit lords. There is an ability in pits. And he gets deflected. Missile. It's okay though. We don't need them to... Actually, we do need them to suffer from that. We can use that. Well, and you what I got into when I accepted a challenging fight. So I only have myself to blame, really. Okay, could attack that, which he probably will. Try to tank that. I think I want to get rid of those devils first. Although that would let me get the lizard bite. Let's have that. No luck for me. Okay. This calls for an empowering of ice. Should get at least a few creatures out of the way. And note that these guys will get a second turn even before my Hydras get one turn. And if worse comes to worse, I can still just load my save game and not fight this. Ugh. Not sure why I would do that. Yeah, those are essentially worthless now. There's only one creature left. Don't even have a first aid tent. Teehee. Okay, these have to die. Okay. Fireball 1. Let's get rid of more of those. likes doing that a lot. And I like attacking this, because then I'll have the lizard bite. Hopefully. Yes. It's a really powerful ability if you get to use it right. I'll have to tag the retaliation. Okay, those will probably hit me once, but I can take out his devils entirely. No, I can't. I was hoping both of those would die. That won't kill as many as I would hope. Let's get... Those rules are still protected by the deflect missile. Those are as well. Yeah, let's take some of those out. Without luck apparently, but still out. Okay, that is fine. Get them close to the pit lords. Just over with the deflect missile there. Messing up a beautiful strategy. Well, at least that's something we can use those those blood sisters for. I could force those into melee. Ah, no luck. Kill? No. Killed one of those. Of course it killed one of those. Let's get rid of that guy. Or most of them. Yeah, combined with the lizard bite, we can actually do quite a lot of harm with her. We also burn through quite a lot of mana here because we don't have. If we don't do it now, we won't have to, and we'll need a new hero. Also, think of that massive stack of experience we'll get after this. If we survive, of course. Get me that. It will freeze him for some turns as well, which is very useful. I mean, not many, but it will freeze. Okay. This won't kill as enough of them. We'll just place those here. That was kind of stupid though. You move there, please. Now we'll stand on that. Oh, it's not looking too bad for me. The biggest problem are those pit fiends. And of course that very, very strong hero. Okay, we just lost more dragons than I would have anticipated, but we're still doing okay. The only thing it does look like is that we'll have to go back to the sea after this battle, because we will have lost most of our army. But he will have lost most of his strong troops as well. We'll poison them. Okay. Yeah, greater damage and no retaliation. That's something we definitely want. So let's incinerate this. With luck, even. How wonderful is that? More luck, please? No. Well, fine, don't then. And now we can even... we can do the Blood Sister thing again. And drop. I love this. You know, it could have been lucky there. Yeah, by the time he takes care of that. Now we have to do something about the succubi. Just standing something next to them. Seriously? I'm not sure why he did that. He could have killed those dragons. Or done something else horrible to me, but he didn't. And I'm not getting that. Yeah, no, dragon down. Really running low on those. Okay, let's do more damage without retaliation. Sadly without luck this time as well. I think I can say we got this. Mostly. I wish those were less. Actually, we have... we can't get... we can't confuse them anymore. Because we're out of mana for that. Okay, more of those need to go away. That was tricky, and it would have been a lot easier if I had a ballista or something. Or an ammo cart. Ahem. Hey, somebody totally messed up there. Would you slow down the Hydras? As if they needed that. How much freaking mana does he have? Seriously? That's okay, they won't get their turn for a while. We want to prevent that from happening again. And he should be out of ammunition very soon as well. Okay, we're officially out. So let's just use vulnerability on that. Totally gotten myself something Like an ammo card at the very least. Oh, really, slowing them down. Is that what you're resorting to now? Fine. I'm not pissed off. I am not pissed off. To be honest, I would be mostly at myself. There should also be some sweet loot in this for us. Because level 20 hero has naturally usually seen quite a lot of combat. Teehee. At least we resisted that one. Now we'll have to move them as slow as they are. Even slower than the Hydras. Even slower than the slowed down Hydras, I would imagine. Why can't we have luck for once? He's probably gonna hit me with some form of Armageddon also before he legs it. Ha! Oh, damn it. He's not running away. I was expecting him to run away now. That just cost him a hero. Look at those losses. Okay, I have to tab out again, sorry. Warlock. This skill wheel. I mean, we won this. I did not lose it. But yeah, it was a hard fight. Expert luck, please. Then we want mentoring. Totally want mentoring. Magic. This. That's all, really. Also, this item here, the tuning of a calf flesh. Unless you're a necromancer, never use it. Just don't. Do you think I could actually survive getting there? Probably not. We could handle Marbus, but I think he's just as easily handleable by... That's a long way. That's an awfully long way, and he's considered low threat. So let's move in there. This here is Dark Elf territory. Okay, I think this actually stacks. Okay, can we get 2 Marbus? Not yet. At least you got to see a close fight again. I mean, it's kind of boring if you, or if you really just dominate your enemy, and I think this one was hopefully an interesting one for you as well. Oh, this guy can go far. Yeah, it is quite massive. If anything gets me demonetized, I think it's that adornment for the crystal. He's taking a turn. I think it didn't move as far this time, which is strange. I believe the AI does move somewhat erratic, for reasons that are beyond me. Oh, we can make good use of that. Hopefully. Okay, well, can you reach this guy? Be amazing if you could. You cannot, so there is no point. I'm afraid I'm not getting the reference right away. In my defense, it's kinda late. It's 1:17 in the morning. Okay. Oh, right, yeah. I haven't watched the latest Star Wars movies. I have to say that, I haven't watched them yet. It's one of those things that always... I planned to do it and I didn't. I think my family went to watch the newest one today. But I didn't go with them because I haven't seen the last 2 or 3, maybe 4. So yeah, it's completely lost on me. Yikes, can we catch up with this guy? It's gonna be a tough one. Okay. Have fun with that then. I think people enjoy the movie itself, and I will eventually watch it. But there's only a very, very select few movies I actually go out of my way to watch in the cinema. I forgot what the last one was. I think it might have been Despicable Me 3, which is a series I just love. It's hilarious and it even has some not too dumb humor in it sometimes. But we're catching up, look at that. We're only 2 dots away from him now. We are catching up. You can run, but you can't hide, Marbus. You can, but there is no sanctuary to hide in. Also, gonna meet with a friend from work tomorrow, or rather today. I should probably check when. I should probably check when. Ha! We get him now. He's only level 1, but he has a lot of experience. I mean, troops with him. We have to be careful with those. I think he can jump to us, which does suck. Oh, it's fine. It's apparently 6:30 p.m., which is okay. I can handle 6:30, PM. AM is not my time, to be honest. I'm a horrible morning person. As in, I'm not a morning person at all. I hate mornings. I downright hate mornings. I admit that freely. Well, I don't say a lot of experience on that hero, but he has a lot of experience walking around on the battlefield. If memory serves, every hit point of a creature is worth 1 experience point at the end of the battle, so that's how that's translated. Can we kill all? No, we can't. It's a shame. I have to be careful with these guys because they will probably jump on me. Do I have to care about those? Yeah, I do. At least that was the translation on every, on most of the other Heroes games I've played. It might have changed here, but I think the general gist is the more, yeah, like 1 health point is 1 experience point. Let's move in. These guys can leap. These guys, oh, those guys can explode, not leap. These are the leaping guys. Ah, that's great. Move in. Okay. Imbue arrows with Ice Bolt. Hilarious if you could imbue your arrows with the empowered Ice Bolt. Although I guess that would be way overpowered. These will attack my dragon. Those are the ones that could do some actual harm. Let's see what he does. Okay, that's fine. Can handle that, although we can't resurrect those anymore. Yeah. And there goes player teal. The only thing left is player orange, who seems to have bounced back quite nicely, even with his old strongest hero. But we finally got this. So this stream is going to be a bit shorter than the last one, but we should have this within the next few minutes. Unless something bad happens, like Dele. It's kind of weird how he keeps recruiting just random heroes for the sake of having them, I guess. What's the threat on that? Moderate. Even for Gilren, that's moderate. That's alarming. Not too bad, I would say. Okay, we have 150,000 gold to blow. This, that, this, that. We didn't even have to use all of it. How amazing is that? And the question is just how much it will actually slow me down. I mean, it will take some time to wade through all those heroes, but if they don't have an army to actually do anything, it's just me wasting time on them. And I think that should never be the strategy. It should never be like, okay, this is just a slog to walk through. There should always be something engaging about a battle. I mean, it's kind of where it's the bread and butter of Heroes of Might and Magic to battle those armies. But we'll do a pincer attack here. So we'll come from two sides, and he won't get away. Just for the sake of it, where's my... there. Can we get... because I like the skill so much. You can't even get there. I want to get this hero to the next level. Yeah, I know a few. I'm not a general or anything. I also think that you don't need too many military tactics in this game series, because the concept is very, very abstract from, or very far removed from actual battles, where you could argue that everything happens at the same time, at least roughly. And I mean, here, if I don't feel like doing my turn now, I can just wait until one of us dies of old age, which, considering the computer is a machine and I'm not, the computer's probably going to lose. Okay, we got from level 1 to level, let's see, arrows. We don't stop at level 2 here. Level 3, level 4. Oh, which skills did I want? I think I need logistics. I'll have to look that up. Ranger. Okay, we want Soldier's Luck. And Pathfinding. Logistics. And Expert Logistics. Defense. Actually, we don't want that necessarily, but we kinda have to now. Then I could go with leadership. I could just go with leadership. Light magic. There we go. So we now got a level 10 hero from a level. Level 18 hero. Well, at the current time, I would say I would be able to outlive a machine, or at least I would be able to outlive this computer. I suppose. Not by much, maybe, but at least I would be able to outlive it. Something tells me these will fight me. Now I have a hero that I just leveled up by 10 levels and that I don't actually want to use. I just want to show you that you actually get quite a lot of levels out of this, even if you only get like 20%, no, 25% of the experience of that hero. Is it 25? Yeah, 25% off that hero, and that's still more than half the level. Or half the experience level of that hero. Also, is that thing... Ooh, it's free again! Let's hit the Dragon Utopia again. There are still 2 items missing in our set. A lot of those Spectral Dragons. I think they also drain... yeah, I think they drain 1 luck and 1 morale. Get rid of some of those. Right. This is where the Ranger skill actually comes in very handy. We kill an extra creature of those. And of course, luck triggers when we only have to kill 1 creature that was probably severely injured anyway. Okay, what did we get? Artifact. More artifacts, please. Artifact. Useless artifacts. Ooh, nice. And a Staff of the Netherworld. Fun stuff. Nothing tremendously impressive, but fun stuff nonetheless. And Chain Lightning, even though we're probably not... I don't think we can actually put that onto the... onto our... heroes. If we could, it would be amazing. Imagine a triple Chain Lightning. I'll try that in the next battle. Totally have to try that now. Although I believe Chain Lightning is a bit of an exception there. And who needs luck if you have a Chain Lightning on every of your attack? Okay, please don't fight. Ah. Of course they fight, and of course you only have 10 of those Blood Sisters. This is going to be horrible. I don't know, I never learned my lesson. I always hope they don't fight, and then they do fight, and I get in trouble. Powered Meteor Shower, that sounds pretty horrible. It's only slightly stronger than my Powered Ice Bolt, and look at that. I could spend 30 mana for 9 points of damage more. I'll stick with the Ice Bolt. It's a fun spell for the entire family, I guess. Here we go. Look at that, we get luck and we needed it there. We're gonna lose more than a few guys here. Yeah. Fine, we're going with one Blood Sister then. That one Blood Sister killed a lot of guys last battle. Although she kinda had help. Ooh, the Dragon Shield. Yes, please. The Helm of Chaos. Yes, please. Sadly, we still didn't get the Dragon's Crown. So I'll tell you what that set does. If you get the full Dragon's item set, you actually get one level or one tier 7 creature every day for free. On top of those bonuses you already get from the set. And I think that's just incredibly powerful because that's like 3 grand a day plus the resources. And of course, if you have the upgraded version of those units in your army, then you will get the upgraded version of those for free. I only got this in I think 1 or 2 games. With the Academy faction and a bunch of Academy and Dark Elf towns on the map. Now the Week of the Devil, seriously. Which was kind of necessary for this to work because I had to buy artifacts and stuff and just get access to all of this. Otherwise it's really difficult to get 8 items. I think it was even on this map. It's really difficult to get all those 8 items you would need. Of course, it's just sitting around here somewhere. Which doesn't seem to be. Wait. Why would you go that way? There's nothing in here. So it might be a good idea to actually recruit another hero now. Yeah, it's the guy we defeated him a bit ago. And he recruits more heroes now. And damn, I forgot to buy war machines for Ivana again. Why didn't anyone tell me? Oh well, that got me up to the next level. Great. I totally forgot what I wanted to take. I just picked something I was sure I would want. Okay, Dileb. Have at thee. I think Ivana should be more than capable of dealing with most of those basic heroes. Wow, they lost the ballista. That will make a lot of things a lot easier for me. Not too much, but I think a fair bit. Wait. Wish I had 50 Blood Sisters still. I mean, I lost most of them. Attack is from there. don't want to get rid of those stalkers because they do a lot of damage. That's okay. It's okay. Seriously, one still lives. Ugh. Wow. I wouldn't think that he would survive that counterattack. Would you mind being lucky now? No? Oh, fine, don't. Look who has the Hellfire skill. Okay, I want to try that. Even though it's probably a bad idea now because I'm too close to the enemies to actually... it seems like I can't imbue with Chain Lightning. Can I even cast it? No, I can't cast it. So I would need the destructive magic for that to work. That's a real shame. Which are my enemies? I think this guy and maybe Hydras? No. No, we would kill more than that. Anyway, let's imbue our arrows with usual ice bolts. And then just go for... these. If we're lucky now, we get the prism thing to trigger. I don't want to risk it though. Let's just hit him like this. Okay, that will not get them. So wait that turn. Wait. And again, one survives. Why does that happen this time? I would have been worried if he survived that. out. But I forgot we had this wonderful spell on that. Ah. I think he has some pretty high defense skill. He has this one ability in the defense skill tree that gives you this possibility to always survive one, or to always retain one unit in your unit. And now you're telling me. Okay, you know what? We'll actually leave those alive for another turn. So we can at least revive the druids. And then sort it out. Oh, I would have needed to buy the Helm of Chaos. Okay, let's trade. Yeah, I don't think I can get more war machines here. Yeah, I don't think I'll get into the city anymore. At least not with the Havana. And you also can't transfer war machines, by the way. Keep that, please. Let's not have that. You can have that ring. Actually, no, you can have that ring. It's actually kind of nice because you get double mana, and since the Dark Elves actually have a spell that have this empowering spell that saps a lot of mana, this really helps to balance things out a bit. Use those and okay, I want to just learn the spell. This is kind of cool because they will exchange spells. Although Ivana can't teach the other hero how to empower the spells, sadly. It's kind of cool that heroes can actually trade that. I would think it would take more than one day to actually teach a hero every spell, quite literally every spell in the book. Well, of course, they only learn the ones they can legally learn anyway. Which makes Mage's Guild a bit obsolete, although they still have a use as well. In case you didn't know, every hero that rests in a city with a Mage's Guild will regain all of his mana in that turn. Although I think that's something that does become kind of useless later on because you will have enough mana to not really notice that difference. And we've not been in the Mages Guild for a long time. We're still barely noticing any. We're actually still sitting on full mana. Do I want to speed this up? Yeah. Let's make this a bit faster. Yeah, I can, but I also can't because once this battle is over, there will be no war machine buying for me. The scenario itself should be over then. Something tells me I might actually be better off with haste this time. Mass haste, please. At least something up this turn before the enemy has. In this case, yeah, I went for the unit that he could kill most of. Would you stop it with the war machines now? I mean, okay, I had this coming. I give you that. I had this coming. You do have a point. Ah, those stupid gun turrets. Oh, guns, stupid matriarch turrets. Sounds like a turret that shoots matriarchs. I just revive. Just revive. Yeah, I think this will totally get me demonetized. Okay, there we go. This should be it. And that's the victory. We spent quite a lot of time in this. We sat on a lot of money in the end. Worked a nice amount of resources, look at that. Made over 1 million gold. 62 battles, we lost 1 hero. When did we lose a hero? We probably lost a hero somewhere. I really can't remember where. Oh well, we lost a hero. There's our statistics. And that was the Heroes of Might and Magic livestream. I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, I'm quite sure you did. One viewer I probably shouldn't name here. I hope you guys did as well if you're watching this later on, which I know some of you will. Yeah, I fired a level 10 hero. Because I could. Well, we didn't need that hero. And imagine how far you get if you have a hero of level 30 as a mentor. That's an awful lot of skills to pick, and it can actually get a bit bothering because you have to pick so many skills. I mean, you get to like level 20 to 25 with that, and that's just a ridiculous amount of level ups. Without even having risked the slightest thing, it's so great. Anyway, I'll probably get some rest now. Also because I think my voice is about to die on me. And I have a long and painful live stream tomorrow because it's Battle for Wesnoff again. Which I do need to finally wrap up, so I'll have to prepare that. And, oh boy, this is going to be a fun day. Anyway, thanks for watching. have a good night, or a good day whenever you're watching. And I'm not sure if I'll do another live stream next Friday. I'll try to yeah, I'll try to stick with the Saturday streams, and I can't promise anything else than that. Anyway, thanks and bye.